I didn't.
So the adult kangaroos, an adult male kangaroo is unique in that it grows forever. Like a tortoise, if it is alive, it is growing. The kangaroo will grow for all of its life. In the wild, they'll max out around 5 years old. So their lifespan will max out, their size will max out around 140, 150. But in captivity, they can live much, much longer. They can live 20 years in captivity, the old male. And they can get well over 6 feet tall and well over 200 pounds. Yeah, big boys. I'm seeing a couple of the big fellas right now. The females grow their max size and quit. The males grow forever. If they're alive, they are growing.
Is he 10 months old now?
His birthday was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, he's a year old now. It's been a while since I've had to take over the encounters because Michaela does it. So he's a year old. Look at you, buddy. I can't believe we didn't have a huge celebration.
I was too busy.
Just kidding. You can't forget that stuff. Where's his little tux and all?
He didn't get one.
Bow tie. Yeah, so he is one. We have Zoe, who her birthday is in December, so she's almost 2, and then we have Flash, and he's 6 and a half. Almost 7 soon. So Dash there, being our youngest, but all Sloths have the inability to see. So they're pretty much blind. They can see big shapes, but they can't tell what it is. They're missing the cone cell in their eye that helps with that depth perception and color. But they're very docile, very dormant, stay put, don't move unless they have to, very routine, to stay safe, pretty much. I'm trying to see what's on your nails, it's cool.
Yeah, they're for my concerts, they're a little extra.
It's okay, they're cool looking. So like if they were up in the trees, they stay in the same area, they make pretty much the same path. Even if they were gonna go to the restroom, they would make the same trek every time down the same side of the tree to use the bathroom. Interesting enough, as sloths will only use the restroom about 7 to 10 days. And then that's all they have to do. Their metabolism is really, really slow. They use their gut bacteria to process everything. And in order to have gut bacteria, then they rely on the sloth moth. And so when they go down to use the bathroom, that's where the sloth moth comes into play.
Oh my gosh. Is that cool? So are the ones in the wild also blind as well?
Are they what?
Are they also like kind of blind?
Yeah, oh yeah, all sloths are. They're definitely prey animals. They do have a bite, obviously, if something got close enough, but by the time it's usually, they don't have any defense. They really don't.
Oh, that's so cute. Their little tongue out.
Yeah, so you can probably see his teeth when he yawns. Those 4 front teeth are placed so that every time he opens and closes his mouth, they sharpen. They rub up against each other. And his teeth will continue to grow as he gets bigger, but then after he's full grown, they don't grow larger than his mouth.
Right.
But when they start out little bitty, but they continue to grow. They do have teeth in the back of their jaws, but those stay tiny. They live 85% of, or 95% of their life upside down, for the most part in the wild. Let me turn that off, my bad. I didn't mean to scare you, little guy. So as you can tell, because they can't see, their other senses are heightened big time. So their sense of smell and their hearing is impeccable.
You tied his
He did, he grabbed a hold of you, didn't he?
Yeah.
So they're pretty cool. They're very isolated animals. They like to be by themselves, tend to themselves. They're with their mom anywhere from 6 to 2 years. It just depends. But after birth, within a couple of days, they're already eating foliage off the trees.
Oh,
So
wow.
they don't nurse for long. Anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks is the length of nursing for them. And then the rest is just learning how to live like a sloth.
Do they really just sleep?
They do. That's their life. They sleep and eat.
That's what I grew up on, but I don't know what's true or not anymore.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it pretty much is. They don't have the energy. So obviously here, these guys were born and raised in the States. They've adapted to living how the States are. In the wild, it expends way too much energy for them to use to even move. So they have to choose it wisely. And that's because they don't have options of the nutrients they get here. Obviously, if we're feeding them, or if anybody's feeding them, you can give them a lot more vegetables, a wide variety. They get a lot more vitamins. But in the wild, you know, unless you go down onto the floor, don't have access to a whole lot. And these guys do not want to be on the forest floor.
Well, I would hope so.
So yeah, they are really, really slow. The wild ones are more slow than the captive bred ones. Because, I mean, honestly, I've seen these little guys move. They can go. I mean, they have plenty of time to rest, to reboot. But it does just take too much energy for them to do too much in the wild.
So small.
He is, of course, he doesn't have the algae and the bacteria and stuff living on him. So he's nice and pretty, not green. So with that being said, we have to be cautious with the vegetables and stuff that we offer, because they rely on that bacteria from the bugs that live on them to help with their gut bacteria. So they need probiotics in certain foods to help keep that gut bacteria healthy, because the slightest thing, stress and everything, can cause it to deplenish, and you don't want that to happen in a sloth. They sleep about 85% of the day.
That's like a life, you know?
Tell them about it. Just eat, hang there comfy, and then get fed. And you just go back to bed.
No anxiety of having to get hurt either.
No.
Just lay here.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So these guys, I call them hammock babies, because they prefer to lay in hammocks, as opposed to hanging from the trees. They do know how to crawl across tree limbs, but they prefer to be laying in their hammocks. And that's what helps them to be what we call belly babies. That's why they can be held like that. Flash is our big guy. We got him when he was 3, so he had been raised to be a sloth, a typical sloth would be. So you can touch and feed him, but he doesn't want to be handled. And so Flash lays upside down way more. These guys can eat up to 10% of their body weight a day. And then when they do use the restroom, they lose 1/3 of their body weight.
Oh, because they don't go as well.
Yeah, they only go once every 7 to 10 days. And so we can always tell. Oh yeah, don't you love our ramen? And then we got Zoe and gonna have Chloe's.
Don't they do that with the kangaroos too?
Well, yes, we do a lot. Just about every animal around here. We do a lot of rhyming, so we're Dr. Seuss enthusiasts, Disney enthusiasts.
Yeah, we came in at the Kangaroos last month.
Oh, cool. Where y'all from?
Knoxville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm just saying that, like, y'all had people from like every state.
Yes, we got people from other countries.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
Mhm.
that's really cool.
Yeah, so we have fulfilled all the states.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
It's like kind of unrelated, but to like work here or volunteer here, like do you have to have certain requirements?
No.
But you'd also have to go through like some sort of training to see if you could handle certain animals.
Sure. So what we do, we ask you what you're comfortable with. Because not everybody likes sloths, not everybody likes birds. So we question what you're comfortable with. Then we bring you along and we will show you what it takes to tend to these animals. And then it's really whether or not we see that you can actually do it or not.
Do you guys do volunteers or do you have to
We do have internship, especially for students that are going into that program. We're not allowed to technically have a volunteer. Legal reasons for that, being a small business, because we would love to have volunteers. We even thought about doing a prison ministry where they would come out and tend to the animals and walk them, you know, just hold them for an hour and then
Yeah.
we offer weekend jobs. I've got somebody that drives in from Cookville every weekend. Are you going into vet, or is it just something you enjoy?
I wanted to be a vet, but like statistics and all that, like just like dogs and cats, kind of depressing based on
Yeah.
stuff. So I like had to switch gears, but I've always loved animals
Oh,
and
cool.
I really wanted to
Yeah, absolutely.
become involved. So I was gonna volunteer at an animal shelter, but honestly, if I could work somewhere here,
Yeah, obviously, if you could work doing something you love, and we love people that are passionate about it, that's for sure.
You should apply. She was really good with animals.
I
We
just-
had quite a few of our employees over the summer for our college students. But obviously, it's August, so they've all gone back to college. So most of them, some of them will come and do a weekend shift for us, but yeah. You can always apply, who knows what we're always looking for, I don't do that part, but
That's online.
it is, just go through Ocoee Riverside Farm and message Donna.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, yeah. And we'd love to have help with people that actually are passionate about it, like I said. It's not your typical, can just anybody do it, because if you can't keep up to our standards because it is something's life in your hands, then you wouldn't last long.
Yeah, like if, I don't know how some people don't have empathy for
Yeah,
animals, or even sympathy.
Yeah.
Like the night before last, there was a stray dog in there, you were asleep, there was a stray
No.
dog in the neighborhood, I went on a hunt with treats looking for that thing.
No, you didn't want to leave it, oh.
You do that? Do it by yourself?
By myself,
How'd you know it was a stray dog?
because I went to my car to grab something. I saw him.
Are you sure it wasn't a coyote?
It was-
She may be chasing some crazy
Yeah,
animal.
it was for real dog.
You know?
It looked like a little mini cow.
Oh,
Every time.
I tried to feed the kangaroo, but he was scared of me.
Oh my goodness.
Because he was like really like, they're like, oh, it's a coyote, but he was starving.
Was this during the day?
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy how they come out during the day now as opposed to, they're typical night animals?
yeah, and he was like, just like sitting like down, saw him several times, saw him at night too, he always ran for me, she was food, so I was just like.
That's
oh,
natural
daddy.
instinct right there. Yeah, they're gonna run.
I'm like, oh, he's so vicious, he's gonna get me.
A lot of coyotes have been doing that though around like the US. They're trying to get themselves domesticated because they can't survive anymore. So they've learned based on other animals.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That if you go up to someone and don't present yourself as a danger, hopefully they'll help you.
Zachary is having a fit. I wonder if he's still outside. I can hear my bird.
Is it from the talks?
They all talk just when they want to. It's a hit and miss. It just depends on when they want to. So two-toed sloths do not have tails like a three-toed sloth does. It's just a couple vertebrae, it's not like a long tail. So they have the extra vertebrae in their back. Turn this off. I'm not typically sloth, so that's why nobody knows at this time. So their vertebrae is extra in their spine. And so that makes them what I call more pretzel-y, more flexible. So he can twist his torso in the opposite direction.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
so if he's hanging, like he can keep his head just like it is, but turn the bottom part of his body completely the other direction.
Look at you, flexible.
They are super flexible. That's why when they're laying down, they're typically on their backs, and then their head is between their legs. They stay curled up.
That's cool.
And just like anything else, they can be kind of picky. We offer all kinds of vegetables to them, just to see what he would be interested in as far as greens go. We'll do romaine, kale, spinach, and then they also get zucchini, squash, sweet potatoes, carrots. But it's funny because him and Zoe both are not fans of green beans, and Flash absolutely loves green beans. Mm-hmm. So they can be picky too, and I think they know it. Obviously, if all they have was the option of a certain food, they would eat it because they're not going to starve, but they know that they have options. They do also get fruit, but we have to limit it because it's so much fructose in it. We don't want to offer too much sugar.
I'm doing the 5. She likes those.
I don't know what it is, why my kid tries to do that all the time. I'm like, what in the world?
Oh, no, she does that to
It
me.
has to be a teenage thing.
So you said they're isolated, so do they not like being?
They're desocialized, so it's just not natural for them to socialize. They fend for themselves, they take care of themselves, so they don't need others around. If other sloths are around, they just don't pay attention. So you can have multitudes up in the treetops, and they're just gonna stick to their own tree. The only time they ever socialize is during mating season. They are better swimmers than they are crawlers. So if they want to get somewhere there, going by water is a lot quicker for them, as opposed to crawling on the ground.
Was it because like it's lighter or they just usually?
It is lighter, but all four limbs can move at the same time quicker. And one, like they don't leisurely love water, I can tell you that, because we've tried to give them baths and they don't like water. But also they're lighter, all four limbs go, but to me it's also safer. There's not many things in the water that could harm a sloth as opposed to, so it's just quicker for them. But like I said, they're not leisure, they're not even big water drinkers. So they're not gonna come out of the trees to find water. They get their hydration from the vegetation that they eat. And it's interesting because we've watched them on their bathroom cycles, and they will pee a whole lot in here. We offer water all day, every day. But they don't drink it like we drink cups of water, and they can pee. I watch Zoe for 1 minute and 10 seconds straight. And I'm like, where does that go? But their bodies are designed to process the food enough to be able to keep them hydrated.
I think it's so cool how they adapt to their environment.
Yeah, and most things will.
Like camels like store stuff on their backs because they can't find what to eat.
Right, yeah, they'll try to store it as long as they can in their blood and fat cells. So I mean, camels don't. I moved. I'm sorry, Flat or Dash. They don't have like tanks in their humps to hang on to water. It's just in their fat and blood cells, and they know how to hang on to it for as long as they need to before having to extract any of it out. I'm gonna step out for just a second and see where that bird is screaming from. That's not safe.
I love Bigfoot, but I know his face is not too touched. Yeah.
He's in that cage out there. Zachary? Okay, Zachary's not happy. Not happy at all.
Oh wow, you are this.
He very, so he can lay back, he's gonna hang on with his bottom legs and can lay completely back and pull himself right back up. These guys have the abs of the strongest man in the world. Alright, Mr. Dash, are you ready to swap? You see me, buddy. Yeah, you recognize my voice, don't you? Well, I swap, I need your hand. Need your hand. Thank you, big guy. Atta boy. Look, I got you a new friend. There you go. And if at all, wherever he's touching you or digging into you, you can tap him and try to get him to release some. Make it more comfortable for you.
It felt like when he was moving, kind of felt like that's the pressure of the cat when they moved. So it felt like.
Yeah, and then if there's like certain noises and stuff, like you said, he just tightens up on
Yeah.
you.
When that phone rang.
Yeah,
Like,
that
his eyes
noise.
got really big.
They're very sensitive to noises and stuff, which they do have ears. They're just hidden. Show me your cute little ears. Yeah, show me cute little ears. I'll get your hair back, I saw it.
I know, his tongue just sticks out.
They do have really long tongues. You want a piece of spinach, huh?
It's like, ooh, I can love that,
Some spinach. He would rather other stuff, but when they learn that their only option is spinach, he's like, throw me the sweet potato. It's like, I'd much rather that.
what?
Yeah, he's like a kid.
No. Well, where would you get that from?
You know what? Just finish.
And so on a sloth, the hair grows opposite of any other animal. It grows from belly to back instead of back to belly. So on their bellies, the hair is really short. And then the hair gets longer as it comes around. And the reason is because they're hanging all the time. That way if it rains or what have you, it has to pull off of them instead of cuddling, because they're like a little baskets up there. They have 21 sets of ribs. So that little bitty body right there is pretty much a full cage. And so inside those ribs are sticky connective tissues that keep his organs in place. So that way, no matter which way he twists, turns, flips, nothing moves.
Oh my goodness. Oh, badass, huh?
Yeah. And then if he falls, which sloths can withstand a 100-foot drop, it doesn't hurt him nothing. You know, his organs don't flop, bounce, or shift either. And their systems are designed that one way in, one way out. So they're not going to regurgitate their food.
Like ever, it's never happened.
It's interesting how you gotta worry about being anorexic, you know?
But they have learned, because, you know, we have to give them probiotics and stuff to help keep their bacteria. So you kind of have to trick them. You let them eat something, then you kind of put it in the corner of their mouth. But they've learned to push their tongues out, and it'll make the food go back. So we have to trick you sometimes, don't we?
Maybe they're not.
So they need really hot climates. They need 80 degrees. It is on 80 air in here just to keep it to cool air, but it's still 80 degrees. That's why they like outside as well.
Oh,
So if it gets too cold, it'll cause their bacteria in their stomachs to diminish. And we can't have any of that bacteria dying off, or they won't be able to process anything. Because in the wild, not so much here, but in the wild, it can take a sloth up to 30 days to digest 1 leaf of spinach.
30 days.
holy.
That's how slow their metabolism is.
Could you imagine if I had fast metabolism and always had to use the bathroom?
Oh, right.
They do like rabbit food after they're.
They do. They're gonna hang on, so that's their security. So if I tried to move him, now he's comfortable, but from something he was on, say a limb, he would keep one limb attached no matter what. So if I'm pulling the three, think I've got him, I guarantee he's like an octopus, one limb's made its way back to a branch. They won't let go completely until they feel secure with the other legs. Now they can hold their body weight on one hand. Just hook the two little nails and they can hold all of their body weight just on that. Their nails are infused into the bone of their arms. And so like the ledge of these doors, they hang on them all the time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And so when a sloth closes his hands, that's relaxed. And see, for us, that takes our muscles. We have to force it to do it. They're relaxed like that. That's why they can hang forever. It doesn't expend anything. For them to have to open their hands is what causes them to expend their energy. As to where us, our hands are open, it's natural. So it's opposite of us. So that's why they can hang forever and ever and ever. It doesn't bother them. It never tires their hands.
Dude, very therapeutic.
It is, it's not. You just sit there, rub on a sloth. We're glad you guys came back for another encounter. That's awesome.
So many things that you could come back here every month. And
Yeah, you
something
could have
new.
something new to do, you're right. Y'all might have noticed, but we just recently started the monkey encounters.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No, didn't see that.
We have a spider monkey now.
Was that monkey that was out there?
Yeah, it's on a leash now. A little fella left the pavilion and went up to the house.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Do you have that? Oh, you do.
Hello. Hello. Go ahead.
No. It's definitely. Do we need to make sure? Okay.
Yeah, they can do.
Yeah.
Do we have anything on counter going already? Do we have any other on counter?
These things do that page really under a shot.
All right.
Just came in here.
You're fine. You can be with other people, so it won't matter. Do you guys have any other encounters or just the Sloth today?
Just a Sloth today.
Awesome. Y'all gonna head back or you got some other adventures to do?
Oh, wow. What we're doing.
I think we're gonna stop by and get some food. I think that's what
Yeah.
we're gonna do.
Here, you hold it.
If you want something local, the Ocoee Dam Deli is a good place to eat.
Do they have pretty much?
Anything you want. And it's all made daily fresh. Like their
Oh,
hamburgers are
that's
made
so
fresh.
cute.
They have taco salads. What is today, Monday? It used to be hibachi night on Mondays.
Where's that at?
The Ocoee Dam Deli. It's about 5 minutes up the road from here. Really good desserts, good salads, good appetizers. They got some pimento cheese fries that are really good. They're
Pimento
queso
cheese fries.
Mhm.
That sounds, I've never heard of
And then we have a Mexican restaurant close by too. If you, it's about pretty much. I mean, we have a couple little like sandwich. We have a Myrtle's and a bakery on Main, but I'd say bakery on Main's closed by now. But to have your options, the Dam Deli is a good place.
Yeah, next time to know where you put your hand.
They're very cozy.
They are, and he's a lot softer, obviously, than what you would think because he's clean. When they're babies, they come in and they're just as chocolate brown as could be. He was so dark brown that you couldn't even see his eyes. And then as he gets older, they'll get what we call their sloth hair, and that's why he's a little bit more blonde.
Go back to sleep.
Oh yeah, he's quite content. He'll stay there forever. And let you nibble. Sometimes he'll nibble on your arm, so. Yeah, other than that, he's pretty good.
What's going on?
So what concert did you do to have those nails?
It was for weekend.
Oh, cool.
I forgot the Nissan Stadium was outside. So hot.
I bet. I bet. We used to do country concerts where they'd bring like, it'd be an all day fest of them. And it was outside and on a baseball field. And we're like, what are we thinking?
Yeah.
It gets hotter and hot.
We went to the country festival down in Gulf Shores, Santa Boots. You would think they had little pools available.
Oh my gosh.
All day until what, 12 to
It was just, it was hot, but it was worth it.
I'm sure it was a lot of fun.
it was a lot of fun.
So it's like on the beach. we
Oh, that'd be cool.
Stay hydrated and
Yeah.
I don't know why we kept putting full faces makeup on, but
have a daughter that would've, that's just how she is.
Like we do, we're like, we're gonna melt today, that's just part of the process. You gotta get all
You
the,
gotta look
yeah,
cute,
take
get-
some pictures
Get some
and
good
then
pics in the beginning.
then go melt, cause as soon as you get there,
Yes.
you're just like,
It's just pouring off of it.
look like a little trash panda. So no raccoons here?
No, we do have something close to the raccoon. We have a cousin to it, Guadamundi. But in Tennessee, we can't own raccoons because it's a native animal to our state. There's plenty of them running around on the roads at nighttime, but no.
She loves raccoons.
Really, we had a lady, one of our workers rescued, I think it was 5 of them. They were just babies that were stranded because mom passed, so they, she took care of them and then released them back into the wild.
Yeah, cause it's illegal to keep them,
Yeah.
even if you like rescued one that was
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah, so she just made sure they were took care of for a couple weeks and then she put them back out there. Yeah, we don't need to domesticate too many of our natural animals around here.
Yeah.
But I have seen, the most interesting one I ever seen is I went to a farm sale and they had an albino raccoon. And it was really cool, but it went for a pretty penny. But it was pretty cool. It's like you're scratching his back, he's gonna scratch yours. He's moving his hand up and down.
I think that's that side of my shirt.
It's, yeah, you can't really get a grip. See, they hear the slides. What's unique is they can just fall right back asleep. I wish I could. Like if I get woke up, it takes me a little while, but they can be woke up and then go right back asleep. Like it's nothing. I don't know what animal they're trying to wrangle in over there.
So how old is that spider if you just got it?
He is 8 months old. Yeah, 8 months old.
Oh wow, I bet he's crazy.
Well, where'd he come from?
I really don't know. He just showed up with the owners and their son, so I really don't know any background info on him. But yeah, he is 8 months old, and he is just like an ADHD toddler running around.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I've seen videos. This girl owns 3 spider monkeys, and she was trying to do her makeup, and they just kept taking everything, wanted to lick and touch her face.
Yeah, yeah. We follow a group. We're friends with a group that I think it's called Our New Adventures, and they actually are like monkey people. Their house is designed for a monkey enclosure, and they have outdoor. Their backyard is a monkey playground, and it's what they do. They wear diapers and outfits, and they're on a daily routine. So it's pretty cool. But like anything, when it's a baby, you got to get it through those baby phases. So yeah, he most definitely he can be super sweet and cute too, but
Oh yeah.
he can be just as energetic as you would expect for sure. Alright, Mr. Dashers. Sticking your tongue out at us, huh? No, I don't huff at me. It's not fair. That's not nice. Shanky buddy. Yeah, thank you, big guy. Don't you be huffing at me. Yeah, I didn't do anything to you. Yeah. They have to go bye-bye now. He would be fine if y'all sat here all day. I said we should just put some recliners in. Just let people sit and hold them, yeah. Sit and rock and hold them. Look, you're right. You're rotten, aren't you, buddy boy? Let's put you back in here.
They're walking out. I'm scared to touch anything. I want to walk out with
You were
Awesome.
on the TikTok live?
Yeah, TikTok live. Probably gonna be famous. Yeah, absolutely. Pick the one on the left. lose my head that wasn't attached to my shoulders.
Let's see here.
I need, I had a drink somewhere.
Where is it?
He's in the basket.
Oh, that one.